Here we
Test,
are
test,
at
test.
Jazz Ahead 2012 with NTJAM Rosie.
Hello.
What a beautiful name. I had a hard time, I told you the first time I heard it on the radio. I really had a hard time trying to find you, but
How to spell
Rosie
it.
helped, and I Need, also the song title,
In
you know.
need. It's in
In
need.
Need, yeah,
a lot of people
but you
say,
sing,
I'm in need.
oh, that's what you sing?
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta listen more closely.
but it's okay.
Yeah, but you can too on this album, of course.
Yes.
Now, where does the name come from?
I'm from Cameroon. I was born there, and everyone in Cameroon has two names. Let's say it's actually NTJAM is actually my last name, but you know, I've always been like if everyone goes right, I go left. So instead of Rosie NTJAM, I turn it around, NTJAM Rosie, because for me, my roots always come first. You know, will always come first, and Rosie, the European me, will always come second. But the two belong together. It's not only NTJAM or only Rosie. I'm both. You know, and at the end of the day, it's bigger than the name. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And I mentioned the radio station, or the radio that I heard it on the radio. It was actually an American station. I think it was KCRW.
Oh yeah.
And then I saw on some websites a blog from the States too. So, and then I found out, no, she lives in the Netherlands. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah? The world is such a small place nowadays. I live in Rotterdam. I went there to study at the conservatory in Rotterdam, and I finished my studies. And you know, ever since I've been an independent artist. I don't know. It's like the States, Atlanta, LA, internet. You know, it's internet. They pick it up and people talk about it. Twitter, Facebook, and the support for independent artists is really huge over there. So, and the States are huge, you know. So if a few people in Atlanta like you, they're gonna talk, and that's how it goes. So I'm very, very happy about that, you know, for their support.
Yeah.
KCRW is quite a big station. So.
Yeah. And it's important too, you know, a great station, because they play other sorts of music too, and you're kind of in that mix, and
Yeah, it's great.
it really makes sense.
Yeah, it's really nice.
But it also has, you know, we're talking about internet and the global village that the world is these days.
That's beautiful, global village.
But
Yeah.
you know, your album has a very international sound. You know, it's not like I could say, oh yeah, I hear it that she's from
It's
the Netherlands,
typically,
definitely.
Dutch.
And the Cameroonian, I really are, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm happy you say that, because that's my aim. I want to make, well, you cannot really want too much, but it's how I feel. I feel international, you know. When I'm anywhere, I can always make it my home, because that's just the way the world is a global village, you know. People from all over are, you know, intertwining, interchanging, and also because of the internet and all the traveling, it's so cheap nowadays to go to China, to the USA, you know, it all doesn't matter anymore. And in the music, since I'm a musician, you know, that's my language, that's the way I talk. So I talk what I see and what I feel. So that's why my music is such a global mix, I guess, of all kinds of styles and stuff.
Yeah, because there is, you know, there's a lot of soul in there, there's a lot of jazz in there,
Yeah.
some of the harmonies are really...
Yeah, pretty jazzy.
Yeah, but, you know, I love it. What are your musical roots? I mean, you said you studied in Rotterdam. Did you study to become a jazz singer, or
No.
a graphics designer, or
No,
fashion designer?
I'm a bachelor in music. I like that. You know, bachelor in music. I'm not a bachelor in jazz singing or something, but I did study jazz harmony, and I studied actually Brazilian music. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Olha que coisa mais linda, que cheia de graça. Eu não falo português, mas eu canto.
Ah, you're the girl from Ipanema, the Cameroonian side.
I wish. So my roots are in Cameroon, but I was always, you know, traditional music was always around. Balafon, that's the instrument from my tribe, let's say, the Bulu people. And of course, percussion, but
On the
special,
calabash and
special kind of percussion from our tribe. So rhythm is in my blood, you know, like when I hear drums or a beat or odd measures from Greece or something, anything that has groove is, so that's my roots are actually in groove. And then here I came to Europe, I started to listen to, actually much later I started to listen to jazz.
Okay.
Much later. I was like at 14, who's Ella Fitzgerald? People were like, whoa, you cannot mess with that, you know, don't you know her? So that came much later, and when I was 14, 15, I listened a lot to R&B music, a lot. I can tell you, like from Monica to SWV to TLC, Destiny's Child, Neo, all of that, all of that. So it's a
So you were more
mix.
Monica than Brandy, though. That's interesting.
No, I was more Brandy.
Okay.
Yes. So, you know, that's why you hear a bit of R&B in my music, a bit of late 70s soul, Donny Hathaway, Stevie Wonder, you know. I like that sound. That kind of Sade is one of my big influences. And of course, Badu, you know. Not of course, but to me, she opened up my eyes really like, wow. When I heard Mama's Gun, I have all her albums, but Mama's Gun was for me like, if I could make music like this one day, I would, you know, that really feeds the soul, that's different, that full of layers, I would, then I would have accomplished something. So all of that is a little bit of me.
But how did you go from wanting to, you know, and then to finding your own sound, and where did you find the musicians, and because the production as well is a big part, you know, it is
something else,
just, that's why I assumed you were from Atlanta, LA, or somewhere else, because it is so, it's really good.
Thank you very much. Well, it's life, you know, it's one thing to have a goal, to know, oh, I want to become that, I want to go there, and then you have to start making plans and act on it. So what I did, I have studied, for example. You know, I wanted to know what is that thing, jazz. I was like around 18, 19 that it sunk in, like, whoa, jazz harmony, oh my God. I want to know, I'm a nerd, you know. I want to know about the stuff, chords and extensions and progressions, you know, and also forms of pop music and folk music and all of that. I've studied. So a lot of years I was just in the books and behind the piano and learning, and after that I let go of the rules because I'm also a rebel. And because of that you get, you know, people coming towards you, you know, because you speak the same language. So I played with musicians from England, and they speak the same language. So for us, it's just, doesn't matter if you're from the States or Rotterdam. So that's it, that you speak the same musical language, and that's why something sounds international, or, you know, it took me some years to develop my sound, and I'm still developing, and I hope will always be developing and come close to a NTJAM Rosie sound. That's what I want, you know. Like that you just can say, I have the same feeling with Sade. Like, it's just a Sade sound. That's what the band does. It's their sound, and you don't want to even put it in a box, right? Don't you have it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I wish for my music, eventually, you know.
Wow.
Boxless.
But you know, another aspect, of course, is that the lyrics feel really personal. I mean, In Need is almost like a want ad, you know. It's like you have like, okay, you go through the song, you go like, okay, I want some conflict, I want some, we can do this and that, and just go there together, you know. I need someone to discover the real me, more or less.
Exactly. But for real, not like an affair or something. I need someone to put a ring on it. So that's what it's about, you know. And I do believe in that. I'm very old-fashioned, so that's what I sing about. And In Need, and a lot of people have that, you know. That's what everybody wants.
You were going to say every girl. You were just
because
every...
No, everyone that is single and that would like to get married one day, or I would like to get married one day. This is not an ad for me to get.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh my God, I'm so pathetic.
No, you're not.
No, I'm
Absolutely not.
I'm not.
Absolutely not. You're just open and you're just honest.
It doesn't matter.
And
so that's why I sang this song and I wrote this song for anyone else out there who feels like that every now and then, you know.
And it's funny that, to me also, I mean, there's a great visual aspect to everything you do. I mean, we were talking about the closet
you
and
think?
the clothes. I read that somewhere. It must be a journalist. I mean, you know, they write stuff. You never understand where that comes from. But with the video, it's so great because in need, I mean, you come from these four different, the split screen, and in the end, you're that one person, you know. It's four different aspects, and then they come, even though they kind of move strangely.
Yeah, the beginners
it all comes together, and Space of You also has this great space video,
spacey,
you know.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of...
Yeah, I had great luck working with these guys. They're young and ambitious, you know.
Yeah, but like you said, you know, it's the one thing attracts the other, you know, you...
Exactly. Like what I was saying, when you start working, there will be people coming on your path, you know, and you don't even have to try that hard, because Space of You, for example, my friend Buba Dola, who made the video, he was like, please let me make this video for you. And then he showed me how often he played the track. It was like 1,000 times or something, you know, before we even shot the thing. So, you know, it's real. You know, the whole thing around me, it's all real. People that work with me are so dedicated, and it's so, you know, it's very warm, the love and the support, because everyone is an artist, you know, of course, in its own genre, and you do need each other. You know, I need all of them to get there, and they need me too, in a sense. So, and I like that.
Another aspect we haven't talked about is the live situation. I mean, I didn't even open this yet, but you know, there is a live aspect, and I've seen some things on YouTube, and that's a different level as well, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a different use, a different energy. My record is a bit smooth and cool, and it's not like on stage and it's so much raw or something, but it's, you know, you need to change the arrangements a little bit, and I'm African, you know, so I will have people dance, and I cannot just come and sing ballads the whole thing. So I love the live aspect, you know. That's why I love jazz music so much also, because it's like you never really know, you know, but you don't really, you know, for us also on stage.
Without taking chances, right?
The improvisational part and stuff, but also the show part of pop music, you know, and how you look, and, you know, I like to combine that too in my visuals, you know, and how people see me.
Yeah, for some reason I had to think, do you know Grace Jones?
Who's that?
Yeah, just thought.
Yeah, of course I know Grace Jones. She's amazing. She's a beautiful woman,
and she was also an icon of style who had this very unique sound.
She still is.
She still is. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, part of the inspiration, and then all of a sudden I had this hair, you know. But hers is much shorter.
Yeah, it is.
It's actually more like, you know, this movie in the 90s with the guys with the block heads, like super high.
The two brothers, the house party.
Yes.
They were like, Kid and Play.
Kid and Play, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Grace Jones, Grace Kelly. You know, all of that.
I would love to see Grace Kelly in that hairstyle. That would
yeah. So it's not just her.
No, it's absolutely you. I mean, but it's, you know.
Yeah, but everyone says it's, and I don't mind, because I think she's really cool.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you taking the time out.